Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's played forward. What? Has a goal! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike!
Manchester United are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the shot! They've scored!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, we could quite easily have seen that rebound off the woodwork, but it deserved to go in off the underside of the bar. It's a great finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And it's Pogba. And here's Cavani. He's got away. Now it's Pogba. Going through. Big chance! It's bounced out! He's missed, but not by that far. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. He's tried one! Jota brings the ball forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. Is it out of harm's way? Ricardo Pereira. João Moutinho. In towards the middle. Lindelof has a hit! Oh, just wide.
João Moutinho probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Maguire. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Maguire.
Well, it's something I've noticed more of. They're defending much deeper.
Just brushed off the ball there. No question, that's a foul. And it's Pogba. Bruno Fernandes. Martial. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Rashford. Here it is, that shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. What about that, Jim Beglin?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Ruben Neves. And here it's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's been up try.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Wan-Bissaka. Pogba. And here's Rashford. Now it's Martial. Martial. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Guerrero plays it forward. And it's Danilo Pereira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Could be a chance! Just off target.
Cristiano Ronaldo did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Alex Telles. Time whistle goes. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious. Manchester United head into the half-time break with a narrow... Shapes to shoot! That's surely a foul, free kick. Alex Telles, Cavani, he's got the ball, he's got the space.
Well, looking at that last chance they created, the middle has been a very good source for them, hasn't it? Well, recently, certainly, at least.
Surely, oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Jota has a pop! Portugal are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Danilo Pereira. Ronaldo plays it out to the wing. Matic. Alex Telles. Matic. Bruno Fernandes. Alex Telles. Back into the middle. Ball through needs to be good here. Massive leap! Harmlessly behind. Manchester United are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Font goes looking, and it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes gets the better of his man. That intervention was very necessary. Out of play for a goal kick. Alex Telles. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! Back of the net!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Matic. Rashford. He's through the middle. He's got it, and he goes for goal! It's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. A real chance if he can get through. Cristiano goes for goal! And in it goes! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Bruno Fernandes has it out wide and in space, and it's been taken straight back. Room for a shot. And that's left. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bailly. Manchester United need to hold on for a few more moments. Good take, and he's had a look. Real chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Oh, real danger here. It's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. And it has to be said, an absolute gift. So all square with almost no time remaining. Rashford, timely intervention. And he's there to hoof it away. And it's Alex Telles. Towering header! And that is the last effort of the game. Terrific match, universal commitment to attack, all square and rightly, no loser. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So it's just time for me to say thanks to... Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great shoots! Ball's loose, who's getting there? And here's Rashford.
Well, looking at that last chance they created, the middle has been a very good source for them, hasn't it? Well, recently, certainly, at least.
Pogba, brought forward. Pogba! It's come back out! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Kepa reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
I doubt he'll score too many, which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's Rashford. Bruno Fernandes looks to clip it forward. Giroud. Werner. Wan-Bissaka gets it back.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Bruno Fernandes. Forward it goes. Chance to break. Now it's Giroud. And it's Marcos Alonso. And here's Giroud. Bruno Fernandes gets into the right position to intercept. He's got away. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Kovacic. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Has a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose! Rudiger. Bruno Fernandes. Defenders on the back foot. Now it's Cavani. Here's the through ball. And he's cut it out. Kante plays it forward. Finds himself eased off the ball. Pogba. Done very well to intervene. That's put paid to a promising move. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And once more they can't get through. Pogba. Marcos Alonso goes looking. And oh, that's too long. Giroud. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Rashford tries to get it forward quickly. He's left his man. Martial. Keeper's ball. And here's Rashford. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And there's the end of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. So your views on the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Manchester United come in having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And the game has already resumed here. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Rashford. Rashford. And it's played forward. And here's Cavani. Matic.
Manchester United have been keeping their passes short and sharp. It's the way they've evolved their game in recent weeks.
Chelsea keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Matic. Being still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Cavani. And here's Rashford. He's pinged one through here. Martial. Has a goal! Back of the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Bruno Fernandes with a predatory goal.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Manchester United have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not?
Great leap! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will... Chance! They've scored!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Madrid didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Turns and goes back. And it's Modric. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the finish! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
So it's going to be another corner. He just whacks it away. Isco. That intervention was very necessary. Hits one! Van der Beek tries to get it forward quickly. Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United have been showing their creativity through the middle, something I've noticed a lot more of in the last, say, dozen games or so.
Maguire. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka drives it forward. Has a pop! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Manchester United are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Manchester United get themselves a two-goal cushion.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Benzema. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Madrid looking here to cut their deficit. Kroos ready to try one. Kroos! It's bounced back off the post. Alex Telles. Wan-Bissaka. And that's a throw. Isco. And it's Toni Kroos. What a shoot! He has done it! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball. He's had a go! And yes, it's there! And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So the lead now is 2. Has a hit! They've done it! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And here's Martial. Van der Beek. Pogba. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. A real chance to break. And it's Isco. Bay. Van der Beek. Bruno Fernandes. Referee has just said play on. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Manchester United do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. And the game has already resumed here. Sergio Ramos. Hazard. Casemiro plays it out to the wing. Isco. He's come loose. Could try cutting inside here. Crosses it up for the header! And they've been caught out here. Wan-Bissaka. Now it's Martial. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And it's Pogba.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Matic. Pogba. This could spell danger. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Great challenge, time to perfection. Played out to the right. And the counter is on. Toni Kroos. And here's Isco. Dangerous looking ball. And it's come to nothing.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Kroos. He's through. Van der Beek, who does have an assist to his name. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Casemiro. Forward it goes. Looking to break out here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Manchester United making consecutive changes here. And it's been given away. He's left his man. Greenwood. Room for a shot. Can he deliver? That's great strength on the ball. Out to the left it goes. So who's he picking out? He's there to receive it. Maguire. Bailly hoists it forward. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Casemiro. And it's Isco. Timely intervention. Benzema! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Big chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And this is the big chance. Isco.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And he's there to hoof it away. It's Casemiro. Madrid don't have many options and time is running out. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have held on. A knife-edge game, a single-goal margin, but they have won it. Manchester United leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.